hello.
Ready? Hello. Hello.
Hello, hello, my friend.
All right, let's see here. Ooh. I think we're live. I think we're good to go.
Are we live and alive?
Live and live. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, my
Hello,
friend.
my friend.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Little Friday vibes.
Little Friday vibes. I could use another cup of coffee, but
Me too.
you know, once
Me
we
too.
cross
I
like
thought-
the 1 p.m. threshold, I'm like, I got to get it like in the next probably 20 minutes. No,
No, bro. You cranked that up to 3 p.m. like me.
That's way too late, dude.
Nah,
That's
bro.
like end
You
of the
good,
day,
you good.
bro.
3 p.m.'s a good cutoff, you know?
Kids' bedtimes are like 3 hours after that. It's like, bro.
You're not giving them coffee.
True. It feels like it's like wind down time of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did, this is like a tiny thing. I don't even want to like make a deal out of this, but it's just funny when you have kids and parents on both sides have like preferences for things.
Yeah.
So like one thing was my father-in-law would do coffee with my kids whenever we were visiting. And so I was like, hey, I don't think I want my kids to drink coffee. And
he gave them coffee?
Gave them coffee. Yeah. Like
what?
like a little cup of coffee, not like a full glass, but it was like
still.
coffee with pops, kind of thing.
Yeah, they're like toddlers.
Yeah.
They're not even like
So I was like, I don't think I want to do that. And then he's like, this totally sounds like I'm like dunking on my father-in-law. I'm not. Great guy, awesome dude. But just differences in, style and that weirdness of having to be like, don't think I want to do that. And so he's like, well, it's not a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I think no coffee is good for me.
We could just give them milk and tell them it's coffee.
Well, just, chocolate milk even. Same
yeah,
color.
yeah.
So anyway, well, did you watch CR last night?
I watched the first half.
Went by fast.
What about you?
Yeah, same deal and like a little bit after break, but went by real fast, actually. I guess you really feel those eps that are like under 5 hours. In this case, under 4 hours.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the episode's pretty much over. So,
yeah.
Anyway, without spoiling anything, I was surprised. I was not expecting to see the Schemer Seeker table together.
Yeah, me neither. They I think they surprised everybody with that. Which I mean, I guess it makes sense. They probably wanted to go ahead and get it all split off. But yeah, they didn't like say they were doing it that way. So yeah. That was a surprise. And then I didn't even watch the second half, but I'm assuming it's soldiers from there on out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The other thing that's interesting is CR posted the official classes and descriptions of the C4 characters on their website. I don't know if you have a chance to look at it yet.
No, I hadn't.
So
there's some like surprises?
Not necessarily. I think what's most interesting, they did the same thing with C3, where for class, they have like their own CR-esque, homebrew-esque name for the class.
Okay.
So like if you remember, like Imogen was not a sorcerer, it was like, I don't remember what it was, chaotic caster, for lack of a better phrase.
I don't even remember that they did that for C3.
Yeah. So let me actually pull this up real quick. And I'll give you.
You think it's like an IP thing?
Well, here's what's interesting about it is, in man, how do I get here? Here we go. Okay, and of course there's not a link here, but I can't actually find these where it was. Okay, because like the actual blurbs that are posted here are their actual classes. We still don't have all the subclasses. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So like Azune class is Prodigy Mage / Exemplar.
Mm.
So, and like Cadigan, his class is Tracker.
Oh,
And
interesting.
they did the same thing with C3, by the way. Taisha is Wild Mage. Valus is Exemplar. Again, this is like, I guess, the Paladin version. I think the thing that's like most interesting to me about this kind of stuff is just how in the actual play, when you see like the character descriptions when someone's talking or whatever, it's the D&D classes.
Yeah.
So the IP thing doesn't really make sense to me. And again, back in C3, whenever this happened, the theory was like, oh, if they're moving to Daggerheart, if they're moving to their own system, it makes sense to start doing the non-Wizards of the Coast names for things, which isn't the first time they've done this. We know moving away from like traditional deity names, with the exception, I would say, of Asmodeus. But Glimmy in the chat says, could be a lawyer decided that fighter was generic enough, but sorcerer wasn't. Still doesn't make a lot of sense. You Begin in a Tavern said, Bo was an expositor too. I think it's more individual expression versus the show being a mechanical expression, which could be true. But some interesting nuance there, I guess.
Yeah.
Especially since they're
I
coming
wonder if
into
it's just world building. Like,
yeah.
in Ahriman, they don't want to. They're not paladins. They're exemplars. You know.
Yeah.
So maybe it's that, and like they're easing people into it on like the title cards for now because no one would know what exemplar meant or something. I don't know.
It's definitely like a
That's interesting, though.
kind of a strange middle ground, I guess.
Yeah.
Of like, you know, in the game again, it's the actual class names, but whatever.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
But even with that, I don't think we got anything particularly interesting from these descriptions. There's still some interesting questions and theories about Sam. His species, his race is listed as human and not
Right.
Asomar or celestial or whatever that might be.
Yeah.
So people are kind of curious what's going on there. Is there something still happening there? But yeah, so pretty interesting. Well,
Yeah, I wonder.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was wondering if it'll be like maybe it was human at first, not to like spoil that reveal, and they just haven't updated it yet, or maybe. Well, I guess what would he be like 1/4, technically?
Well, someone mentioned in our YouTube descriptions that when you're Asomar, you're just always Asomar, whether you're
okay. So if you got any part, you're just all the way. Okay.
Yeah. Though I will say, this reminds me of a person I talked to where they were like, "Yeah, I'm Native American," and I was like, "Oh, really?" And she was like, "Yeah, like 1/64th," and I was like, "Feels like there's a fraction somewhere in there where like maybe you don't lead with." I don't know. It feels like you'd be, oh, I have, have some tiny heritage. It's just interesting the way people describe things, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, did you know I'm Irish? And it's like, really? Yeah, I'm 1/28th Irish. Like, oh, okay.
Cool, man.
It reminds me of when I was a kid and some like great grandmother like married Daniel Boone or something. I remember being a kid and being like, I don't know if you ever remember this yourself, but like being on the playground and being like, I'm related to Daniel Boone. And someone else is like, I'm related to, there's like another one, Bowie knife, whatever, that guy. So
David Bowie.
So little playground chatter, playground talk.
Yeah.
Well, how did your Spooktober go? Any
pretty good,
games?
man. I didn't get a chance to do too many. Did a couple though. Probably my favorite was No, I'm Not a Human. Have you heard of that or seen that at all?
No.
It's pretty cool. It's like I don't know how to describe the like art style. No, it's not pixels, but it's like very like retro and
okay.
The
like 8-bit?
Short version.
Kind of like Stardew Valley-esque?
That's what it's no, like it's not that, but it's like retro like that kind of. Like it's not like it's not 8-bit. But long story short, like the premise is you're like in this house. There's like an apocalyptic world event going around, and there's like not zombies, but like there's kind of like an infection that's infecting people.
Mm.
And like people come to your house each night, and you have to determine like, should I let this person in, basically.
It just seems like from
Um,
the premise of it, this is illogical. Why would I let anyone in?
yeah, there's like different elements to it because it's like you can't be alone either. Like it's bad to be alone, or like this psycho dude's gonna come kill you.
Oh,
So
okay.
like you simultaneously like need to have people in the house, but like you can't let the wrong people in the house type of thing.
Have you seen this guy, King Wools, by the way, the streamer? He wears a
I don't
headband.
think so.
Oh,
Hmm.
dude, he's like always on my Instagram. And naturally, like I watched a couple of videos. So now it's like all this is like
Yeah.
so social media. You engage with like one thing. Like I was also shopping for bidets a few weeks ago because I
Hmm.
had wiped so many butts in my house for my children. And I was just like I can't do this anymore. We're getting a
Yeah.
bidet. Like this is just I'm so sick of this. Well,
Yeah.
now like endless bidet ads
Yeah.
and
I'm
things.
sure.
I'm just like, we're good. But anyway, so this guy, King Wools, he wears a headband. He's just hilarious. He's really fun, but he
Yeah.
only plays scary games, is my understanding.
Okay.
And it's like apparently there's like a whole world of indie scary games out there that are on
Yeah.
Steam. And
Yeah.
he just which brings me back to you remember playing Fear as a kid?
Yeah.
Dude, that game was terrifying too.
That was
That'd probably be like Child's Play now.
probably, yeah. But I remember being terrified at that when it first came out. Yeah,
Um,
there's so many like kind of games in that genre. Not like Fear necessarily, but
yeah,
like the indie genre you were referring to.
never
But yeah,
played.
no, I'm Not a Human was good.
Yeah, cool. I never played Five Nights at Freddy's,
Yeah, I never played that either.
but I know they're doing a sequel movie to the first movie.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a phenomenon. Like, I think that was like just. I mean, you and I both still play games, but I feel like that kind of hit its fever pitch like in the era after us, like a little bit
Mm.
younger than us was Five Nights at Freddy's.
I guess I always get amazed
I
of
don't
like
know.
games that take off like that or that have staying power. Like
Yeah,
I saw Fortnite is doing like a Simpsons collab and apparently has like a big I'm just like, man, people like I was spending some time with my family, extended family, and my nephew was playing Fortnite. And
yeah,
he's like, yeah, I play it every day. So it's crazy the games that just continue on, I guess.
for sure. They've done a great job at like keeping up with the times.
It's always interesting to me the games that have like such an impact on other games. Because if you think about it, Fortnite's what brought us the battle pass. That
Yeah.
now like every game has a battle pass.
Yep.
Every game has a BR. I feel like every shooter game has like a BR. I was gonna say something else about it, about Fortnite, but I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Like
Um,
all of its collabs.
yeah, doing
I mean, they obviously
collabs.
weren't the first to do that, but like they're the king of it, and I feel
Hmm.
like everyone's trying to have like a little promo now.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Simpsons is still going. You're right, and there's a Simpsons movie coming out apparently.
Oh, I didn't
I
even
guess
know
that's why
that.
they're doing the collab is to like
Yeah, that would make sense.
build hype for it. Um,
Also,
yeah,
you
go
begin
ahead.
in a tavern says Gris is still one of my favorites of all time. Agreed. That's one of my favorite games I've played in the last 3 years or so.
I've never heard of it.
Incredible. You should check it out.
Little Brennan Lee Mulligan there.
Incredible.
Speaking of Brennan Lee Mulligan, Wizard Witch and the Wild One, well, Worlds Beyond, excuse me, just released an interlude this last week. If
I
you've
saw that. I
checked
haven't
it
listened to
out,
it, but I saw that.
I have not as well.
Is he the DM?
I don't know, actually. I don't. I don't know
Yeah.
much
But it takes
about it.
place in Umora, right?
I also don't know that. I'm
Oh.
really good at like bringing something up and then hoping the other person will,
Yeah.
you know.
No, I got an email about that, but I have not perused it yet.
My kryptonite is
Uh,
bringing something up, and the other person being like, "Well, what do you mean?" And then I'm like, "What do I
I don't
mean?"
know.
And then Arc Raiders came out this
Yeah,
last
I wanted
week.
to ask you about that.
Very good game. Very satisfying.
So I the not beta. What happened like a couple weeks ago or whatever, like a month ago?
Server slam is what they called it. Kind of
Which
like an
I
open
know
beta.
like you and Chris still were having a good time, but wasn't there like a bunch of people like upset about something with that?
It was like a demo version of the game, but they didn't
Okay.
say that. And so
Mm.
people were like annoyed that it was going to lose momentum by releasing like such a restrained version of the game. Um, but I mean, they know better than I do. I mean, the
Yeah.
game's doing extremely well. It's got tons of people playing it. It's a fun game. It's a really fun game.
Yeah. Okay. So what all I was gonna say is whatever the issue was with that, and I guess that it was a demo, is not like present now in the full release. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Vibes are pretty
interesting.
good about the game. I mean, every game subreddit is like always eternally hurtling towards like endless toxicity. Like I guess I
Yeah.
shouldn't say like game subreddit. I would say any subreddit is like
Yeah.
always hurtling towards that. Um, which is why you see follow-up subreddits that are like, complaint free, like salt free subreddits. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Are you or what was I gonna say? Are you have you oh Nate got it too, right?
Yeah, I played with Nate. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, have you guys like all been playing or
Yeah. Yeah. We've played with Nate a few times. Um, our friend Chris has played it a lot. Um, it's been good. Yeah. We've had like a group of like 5 or 6 people who are kind of like always playing it.
Yeah.
And then solo, you can do solo and it's like a solo only queue. And the cool thing about that is most of the time when you run into other players, they're like super chill and they're like, you want to team up or,
Oh, interesting.
stuff like that. And then occasionally you run into the person who they're like, hey, and then they shoot you.
Yeah.
And you're like, I will destroy this lobby. So help me. But,
I want to check it out.
yeah, it's only $40, which is kind of unheard of for a game release these days.
Yeah.
So, did you ever finish Disco Elysium, by the way?
No. I do like it's not because I didn't like it or anything like that. The only time I played it was that first stream I did of it.
Yeah.
Um and then like I think it's like it's a long game. Like it's like an RPG-esque. So I just haven't like there's like so many games I want to play that I was like I don't want to like lock myself into like
Yeah.
this for the next 200 hours. So I do still want to play it, but I just got to figure out the win, the time and the place.
That's how I feel about Expedition 33. I'm like 20
Yeah.
hours in and I just haven't picked it back up again because I'm just like, oh man, I'd have to like really invest myself. I think if
Yeah.
I just like finances were just all squared away and all I had to do all day, this sounds so silly, but if I had no responsibilities and could just hang out with
Yeah.
my kids and then play a game, it would be one of these like deeper games for sure.
Yeah. That's another one I want to play too.
Crimson Reaper says Will has a talent for leaving things unfinished, sometimes due to no
How
fault of his own.
dare you?
Master of day one bugs, they call him.
That is true, man. Like a lot of those like indie games I picked up and like I get soft locked and I just can't keep playing. It frustrates me
Yeah.
to no end.
Some of those older
Did
games.
you
Go ahead.
go ahead? No, you go ahead. I was scripting.
Yeah, I was just saying some of those older games that have been popular for a long time, like Stardew Valley that I mentioned earlier. I haven't played that either.
Yeah, I've never played that either. I've never played Minecraft.
I haven't either. Maybe I did like a session, like a 15-minute session or something.
Yeah.
But
I think that's another one where just like we again, people our age play it, but I think it like really like hit its fever pitch slightly after us.
yeah, I think like that
Like
whole
I feel like we were WoW, and I feel
Yeah.
like Minecraft was the next WoW in a way.
yeah, like the
Like in terms of like
builder-esque.
yeah.
Yeah. Isn't Roblox like that too? Or is it not?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I know that.
Roblox is kind of like Fortnite in that they have like they do kind of everything now.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I know
Like
nothing.
Roblox has
about
like
it.
its own mini games within it, like that you can like create.
Oh, okay. Kind of like
So it's
Gary's
got like
mod.
lots of sub games within Roblox itself.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's kind of like Gary's mod
Yeah.
for Half-Life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I think that was Half-Life, where you could make a bunch of games.
Yeah.
because I remember I watched Gary's mod a lot with Sea Nanners. Remember Sea Nanners?
Oh yeah. Is he still doing stuff?
Oh, dude, he retired. He just disappeared. He did
But he
like,
probably made bank and is just chilling.
if I remember correctly, that's what he said. Was he did like he disappeared, and then like 8 years later, he did a random call with someone, and the person was like, "What happened to you?" And he was like, "I just realized like I was good." You
Yeah.
know?
Bro, those early YouTubers probably made so much money.
Good for
Like,
them. Yeah.
one, because they were the only ones like in the space at the time, but two, like there's been like 30 adpocalypses, So like just imagine how much money they used to make.
Yeah. You see
It'd be great.
Penguin Zero? What
Yeah,
most
Moist
critical.
Critical.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You see his
His earnings.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Like $30 million
Bro.
or something.
Bro. Shout out to him for being seems like a pretty chill,
Yeah, he does
relatable
seem like a
dude,
chill guy.
and not like the Logan Paul of he's a pretty laid back dude for
He's like the anti-Logan Paul.
$35 million. Like,
Yeah,
that's crazy to me, dude.
insane.
It really is. I guess I understand like why kids today are like, when we were kids, it was like when I grow up, I'm going to be an NBA player or whatever, or NFL.
Yeah.
And now kids are like, I'm going to be a streamer when I grow up. And
Yeah.
it's like, well, yeah, I mean, I guess I understand it. So,
I mean, yeah, you've seen some of the money those people make. Like they put Moist Critical to shame these days with like those the top of the top streamers, I mean.
yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Who puts them all to shame? We were talking about this a little earlier. That freaking $1 trillion pay package for Musk.
Dude. It's wild. It's wild
Fucking
for
disgusting, dude.
Yeah.
Insane.
It's wild. Absolutely wild. I don't have any issue with someone making money. We just talked about Penguin Zero, Voice Critical, making $35 million, but it just feels like there's a point where it's enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Speaking of Penguin Zero, did you guys know he does voice acting for for Dispatch? I did not know he was one of the voice actors for that game.
I didn't know until last night. I think they mentioned that in the ad read on Critical Role. Because did you see the ad read? They were like talking about who was actually in the game, and I feel like maybe it wasn't him, but I remember they listed a couple of YouTubers that I didn't know were in it. Like Jacksepticeye is also in it.
I like the animation style of that game, by the way. But
yeah, I want to play that.
Yeah, I was tuned out a little bit during that because I was doing WoW raiding at the same time.
Bro, y'all still going hard?
Bro, every week it's like the raid is dead, and then the officer's like, "I found 5 people. We can still do it." And I'm just like, "Oh no. Oh gosh, okay."
And is this classic?
No, this is retail.
So, retail.
Yeah.
Bro, you're raiding in retail still?
Yes.
No.
So I was just like, all right, I guess I'll be there. I guess I'll show up. The boss we just killed, 202 pulls over like 5 weeks.
Oh no.
And we also had a 0.04% wipe last night. So it shows up on Warcraft logs as literally 0, like 0% health remaining.
We all got him?
We did. We got him. 2 pulls after that. We got him.
First time last night.
Yeah. And it's only the 4th boss out of 8. We would not call this a high performing guild.
Yeah.
And yet, it's just funny. It's just funny, like expectation setting. I think a good thing to do with any guild is just set expectations. And so point being, like, you have a handful of guilds that have like cleared the raid, and then you have like pretty hardcore but not as talented guilds who are like there about to kill the last boss. And then there's us that's only halfway through, and the raid's been out for months, like 3 months. And people are like, yeah, so like when we kill the last boss, and I'm like, guys, like the average pull count on this boss was like 80, and it took us 3 times as many. So
that's so funny because that's such like a far stretch away from how we've always played.
Yeah. True.
So I'm sure, I mean, I'm not speaking for you, but I'm sure like I'd probably find that pretty frustrating. Like, I think I would rather either be like pushing or just not doing it at all.
Yeah. The only frustrating thing about that is 20 people in a mythic raid. The only frustrating thing about it is when you're at like the 100 poll count marker or like 150, and someone who's been there the whole time is like, so how does this boss work? And you're just like,
Yeah.
dude, we have been here for a month, man. Like,
Yeah.
and like I know a lot of things are going. I think this is something that's a little bit challenging for rating in general. Is there's lots of mechanics happening, but for your job, there's only a few things that you need to worry about.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think some people have a hard time, like, getting rid of the noise of like what am I responsible for? And I definitely got super frustrated. Like I think week before last, where I was like, guys, it is so freaking simple. Like, what is the deal? Why are there people still confused? I'm not even raid leading. I'm just like, I don't understand
Is
it.
that enough?
I was like, I can't understand it. And then last week, I took last week off to play Arc Raiders. I told them I was going to be playing Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
And I heard that it got pretty toxic last week.
Ooh. And is this kind of the same core of the classic guys just in retail, or is it a whole other group?
Well, funny enough, it's our classic guys who never went on to TBC and started playing retail. So like Bib and Ropebeard, like those guys, but not our classic crew that went through.
Not like Gherkin and Zorix and
right.
Is Chris in it?
No, he's not.
Okay, bro, you might just need to rip the cord.
I mean, yeah. The good news is like the next boss is supposed to be easier, and I think expectations are when that boss dies, we're done.
Yeah.
So, I will say for our classic, this is the last thing I'll say since I'm rambling about WoW. For our classic rating group for MOP, Mists of Pandaria, I we were doing it every week, and then I was just like, I think I'm good. Like I don't think I really want to do this anymore, but like I'll still show up. And then like immediately everyone else was like, all right, we're done. So
like, oh, thank God.
It's kind of reminds me of that our D&D group where I was like, I think I'm not going to do this anymore. And then like our DM was like, all right, we're done with Porch, if you remember.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, all right, we're done then. And I was like, oh, okay, well, because I think when I said I was done, I was like, y'all can keep playing though. He was like, we're done, we're good. So sometimes you just need that first person to be like, we're finished.
Yeah, Porch did DM, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of almost forgot about that. Did Casey DM, or am I just getting my wires crossed?
Casey did DM. Casey DM'd that group first, I think, and then I think Porch did after that.
Okay.
So
that's right.
But though we played for like a year, we got about 5 sessions in, I feel like.
Yeah.
So it's the way it goes, the scheduling woes.
Indeed. The true BBEG.
Yep. Alita's Chick said, I had a hell of a time getting through Mogashan Vaults back in MOP retail. Yep. Sleep Starved Nerd said, there's a difference between making money and hoarding it. 1 million seconds equals 11.574 days. A billion seconds is 31.71 years. And a trillion seconds is 31. Is that 31 million? What is that?
I think it's 1,000.
Common. Oh, yeah. Okay. 31,709 years.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's crazy. That's crazy. We'll have to leave that for another. I'll get too feisty about it. So
yeah.
Well, last things going on. You do anything special this weekend?
No, I don't think so, which I'm kind of happy about. I feel like I've had weekend obligations for like a month. So, I mean, and I say that, and Ashley will come in and be like, time to get ready. And I'll be like, for what? So, but I don't think so.
It's the wedding.
What about you? Yeah, I know.
We're going to do a little backyard camping tonight.
Oh, I'm excited about. Okay. That'll be fun.
Little s'mores,
Now, will that entail like full night outside, or will you guys kind of wrangle inside the house when it's bedtime?
Full night is the plan, but I've prepped my children and said, guys, if we hit midnight and people are complaining, we're going to go inside.
Yeah.
They really want to stay out the whole night.
Yeah.
But we tried this before, and like my son would not stop. He was just tired and cranky. Yeah. And I'm like, dude goes to bed at 6:30. And it's like 11 o'clock, and he just is restless and not comfortable. And
yeah,
I was just like, all right, I think we're good. I think we're good. So,
well, nice. What time's that kicking off? Like, when are you guys starting the festivities?
well, like around 7, somewhere around there.
Nice.
So,
well, it'll be fun, man.
Anyway, well, I think that's gonna do it, fam. We'll have our CR episode 5 discussion on Tuesday afternoon, and then our watch party next Thursday, as the month of November continues on.
Yeah.
All that to say, thank you guys for tuning in today, and I think that's gonna do it.
Yeah. Thanks for coming to hang out, y'all. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Goodbye.